Hi, everybody. It's Linda G. The other day I had a live and I said ask away. And so people thought that meant personal questions. And I felt bad because I'm sure people were excited thinking, oh, she's going to answer a personal question. And I said, well, I'll answer personal questions. And it got busy, you guys. It got hecka busy. So I didn't really get down into my political stuff. So I really want to do one today because I have some deep dive to give you. And I also want to make another comment. People write me on occasion, this happened more than once, and one happened this morning, where they say, have I done something to offend you? It's like, what? And apparently for some reason or the other, they can't log into their YouTube. So they think I blocked them or I've done something where they can't make a comment. So I just want you to know, I don't think I've been offended by anybody in quite some time. Back in the days when I first started, there would be kind of the rude person, but we get rid of those people pretty fast. But I have not yet seen somebody say something that I found offensive. I do have people who on the show that will block people that are like vicious Trumpsters and stuff. But normally, especially anybody that belongs to my channel, my people, I won't block you, especially members. So I just want you to know, please don't think, I try to explain, no, you couldn't have possibly done anything to offend me. Obviously, it's some mess up with YouTube. So what I need from you, if you're noticing something's weird or you're not getting through, give me your URL, which is the very top in the box on the top, that white one that has whatever you're at of your channel. So I need your URL of your channel, or take a picture of your channel and what it goes under. Like I'm Linda G. Comanche Psych. You put that in, you're going to find my channel. Because if something happened and you got blocked, we can take it off right away. But please know you have not offended me in any sort of way. Definitely not. So some people get really butthurt and they write these long letters and gosh, I've been watching you for this long. Oh my God. You just want to reach out, say, oh my God, honey, no. Trust me, this is some glitch in the system. And sometimes the system's glitched. And we end up writing YouTube and try to figure it out. So I don't want you to worry. Just send me your URL or some way to look. I think you have to have a YouTube subscription or page in order to join mine. Whoa, where'd that come from? Okay, so I got that out of the way. So what I want to do is talk to you guys about the Pentagon papers that got put out there in the universe. One of you guys, and I won't say the name, if you send me something and you don't say it's okay to use my name, I don't use it. A lot of people will say, don't use my name. But mostly I won't use your name. Or if I do, I'll use your first name. But somebody sent me, before this guy got caught, particular man who deals with the Pentagon, talking about what had been released. Very interesting. I just want to tap into that. I did some research on it, thinking, does he got his facts straight? Okay, here's the thing that surprised me. So apparently, Russia was not the one that got involved. They did with the saying the things that weren't true on the media. But they weren't the ones who really helped Trump get into office in 2016. And this guy said even Mueller couldn't prove that. And I looked it up because I thought, no, this guy's wrong. No, Mueller said he couldn't prove that Trump was in collusion with Russia. So, hold on one second. Oh, sorry, you guys. I thought I put it on pause. Doesn't it look like there's a face looking at me on that slat right there? But it's just the way my cooking stuff is on my stove. I was like, who the hell's looking at me through? I'm getting spooked by my own show. Okay, so let me tell you. Russia had some part in it, but nothing compared to Israel. Nothing compared to whatever his name is, Netanyahu or whatever. He made an agreement with the Trump people. He collabed, including money, including saying things that were fake, with the agreement that Trump, when he wins, would announce Israel to be a free nation or its own nation, do something. As you guys recall, as soon as Trump became president, that's one of the first things he did. And everybody was like looking at each other like, what the hell? What the hell's that all about? That's the first thing he did, because he was very happy that Netanyahu, maybe not Israel. I don't think Israel itself is part of this. I think it's him, because there's something so underhanded about him, as you well know. So, also interesting points. Apparently, the United States, France, Britain, I think Sweden, one of those were in the Ukraine, helping Ukraine out with this. We were I had a feeling, I don't know if I said this on my show, but I had a feeling the United States was sort of having boots on the ground, because they were going in there hustling on something. Part of what's going to hurt us with these Pentagon papers is that we were able to tell exactly where Russia was going to hit before they hit, and give Ukraine a thumbs up, or tell them this is about ready to happen. So we were a lot more involved, because it's very important not to let Russia take over. So I found that very interesting. Even a map of some sort that they were able to show. So this kid caused a lot of damage, and somebody got a hold of those records and tried to make it look better for Russia, that they didn't have as many deaths, but Russia has had a lot of deaths. So there's more stuff that's going to come out about this, you guys. I just want you to know. So let's sort of do a general look. I want a couple of questions out of this. I don't know what's all of a sudden going on with my throat. Let's do a general look at the damage that will be caused by these papers. What is going to be? Well, Russia's going to immediately change everything. There's a mole in there somewhere, and Russia will find out who it is. And then what we'll hear is somebody fell out a window. I think Russia just hit someplace in Ukraine and killed a bunch of civilians today. I think that happened. Well, Biden is kind of like, he's trying to treat this like, don't worry about it. He's bringing everything in, so we're not talking about it very much. But underneath, there's demons, like there's demons here. So I do feel some people, maybe even the Ukraine, will pay a little bit of a price. What is the outcome for the Ukraine? Angel of light and mercy. What is the outcome for the Ukraine? Did I tell you guys I saw Pope's Exorcist? Hated it. And also that new D&D movie, which I've never played D&D. My sons wanted to see it, so I took them to see it. Oh my God, I loved it. Dungeons and Dragons. This is getting hard on them. The people are getting worn. I had a weird hit the other day. I was feeling like the Ukrainian people are so strong, but they're going to be very angry, is what I was feeling. Like they may do things that are unbecoming, like they're not peace, love, dove. They will try to make sure every last Russian is gone. It's a really weird feeling I got. Sort of that flash. So there probably is a lot of anger welling up. A lot of their friends and family have died. Oh, see, they're going to have, I'm going to tell you right now, Ukraine's going to have victory, you guys. And here's an agreement with the world. Look at this. Everybody with their work hats on, getting ready to come up with ideas and ways to rebuild, because they've wiped out everything. Right now, they're a little restricted, and they still are having little issues. They spent a lot of money on this. August is very powerful. Arrows, boom, boom, boom. So there's some equipment coming in for them that's going to be really good. But this is quite the embarrassment for the Pentagon, because they should have sorted this whole thing out when this information was hit before. I mean, this guy was a Air National Guard. And remember, I felt Russia with him, and I thought he was working for Russia. You know what? I realized what it was, even though he was showing off to his gaming people. Because he looks like a little kid, for Christ's sakes. I feel that he's a real gun fanatic. But I feel what the Russia thing is that by doing this, he helped Russia. Maybe not realizing directly, but he helped Russia. Russia knows what we're doing. We got to go back to stage one. So that's what's going to happen. The other thing I want to know, based on these Pentagon papers, Netanyahu worked against the United States in consort with Trump. And they were working against Hillary Clinton, believe it or not. I'm not feeling good about President Clinton's health. So tell me what people can tell me. Yeah. Oh, so this is making Netanyahu very uncomfortable, you guys. I just saw him like he's swatting things away. Israel's not happy with him. They're not happy that this came out. They don't want him interfering with the United States. Okay? So they're already mad at him for trying to get rid of their justice system. He's going out either head first or feet first. I'm going to tell you right now, the end of him is near. Okay? Because Israel, the nation of Israel, is not going to put up with it. Justice, judgment is coming. Because this is underhanded and low life. Things might not happen against Netanyahu or whatever his name is. It's got the hermit, so it's a little bit slow at taking place, but it will happen. He's lied to them. More stuff is going to come out about him, by the way. Okay. So I wanted to get into that. So let's head over to the NRA. I got to tell you, I don't care what Trump says, because he's going to lie all the time anyway. But that Kristi Noem, who's the governor of is she of the Dakotas, one of the Dakotas? She was talking about her 2-year-old granddaughter has a rifle and a little pony, a rifle and another type of gun. I can't remember what she said. I just want you to know. Let's look at Kristi Noem, because I think I saw her going. So let's double check. There's nothing warm and comforting about that. I'm unsure why she thinks there's some hardline people, like, but I'm sure there's hardline people that would say, what the hell are you giving a 2-year-old a gun for? That kid could get a hold of that gun and shoot the whole family down. Especially when she becomes a teenager. Tell me about Kristi Noem. What's going to happen with her? She's not a very good person, what I just heard. Kristi Noem. And that Pepe Le Pew loves that kind of conversation. Oh, yes, keep buying the guns for the kids. She's not standing in the light. Her career will be ended. Something, actually, of course, it always happens, something to do with money. Something about money is missing or disappearing, coming to an agreement with somebody with a bad reputation. Might even be somebody she's got a sidekick. I don't know if she's single or what, but some sort of lover situation here. This woman has got, it may be 2 years, but she's looking on going on the outside. Something's coming up with her. Let's look at Pepe Le Pew's NRA. They went down there for a while. And then what happened with the case where they took him to trial for wearing those spending all that money? What happened? Why wasn't he, prosecuted? I guess the NRA itself is him. I'm almost feeling like he got away with just a brush, like whatever. The NRA, what is the outcome? There's people, yeah, he's got 1 million NRA people, but not everybody wants that free. I guess you guys heard what happened at the Walmart, right? I think in Texas, a pregnant woman, maybe somebody followed her out the car and they pepper sprayed him. And then he just shot this pregnant woman a couple of times. She's still alive and the baby's fine. But because of the free gun carry. Doesn't make you want to go to Texas or go to Florida. The NRA, what's going to happen with this man's got a good grip on it, okay? They're getting ready to go, might even be in August, because we've had more killings even today. The nation itself, so look at this. Look at who the outcome is, Biden. So I think when Biden comes in and takes another go at being president, I'm pretty sure it's going to be him, you guys, that we'll be able to celebrate, because he will put a national, he's going to say, no more. So that's good. Okay, what I also wanted to ask about was Thomas. So y'all heard that apparently his wife's had something, or him and his wife had something that he's still putting in his records, but this hasn't been used, or anyway, there's something underhanded and illegal about it. I don't know if he's taken some sort of credit from the IRS, but let's remember, I told you more stuff is coming up. It's just going to be too much pressure. Tee. Tell me what I can tell everybody. Tell me what I can tell it. Thomas. Is there any, his wife is going cray cray. I can see her just yapping away. He's trying to be calm. You know, he keeps things inside. So he's like trying to be calm for her. They are sitting at the crossroads trying to decide, do I stay or do I go? Trying to take the heat off of them. Ignoring this is not going to happen. What I keep seeing is I keep seeing Biden having to replace him. And the other person I'm seeing, I used to think it was Kavanaugh. I do see Kavanaugh having to go. But I do feel Justice Roberts has some trouble. So it might not be till like July, you guys. Sorry about that. But but look at Trump. Biden is right in the middle of this. They might even give him an offer, get the hell out of Dodge. Well, didn't they give that Kennedy guy an offer? Speaking of Robert Kennedy, did you guys see his family? His own family can't support him for president. He's running, but they said he's just not a Kennedy. He's kind of crazy talk. It's a shame, because poor guy lost his father, and he's Robert Kennedy Jr. But he's not going to win, you guys. I barely see a dent. Now the Republicans are all excited. Oh, good. Yes. Take away some of the votes, but it's not going to happen. Okay, so he's not going to win. All right. Okay, I wanted to look at Feinstein. And then there was another thing I want to look at. Oh, well, before Feinstein, let's look at Kavanaugh, because Kavanaugh will be taking this whole pill thing on Wednesday. He's in charge of it or something. So Kavanaugh in charge of that pill, will he do the right thing and say, yeah, you guys can't tell them, you can't tell the FDA what they can and can't do? Or will he use that Fifth Circuit's Trump people, as they kind of said, well, we're going to put it on hold, but technically you have something here? No, they don't. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I just got this hit. They are so in trouble. It's almost like, because Kavanaugh can go either way. I'm almost feeling like it's not like you get Thomas to work on this and he'll just vote his way. But I almost see him wanting to not create any more trouble. So let's see. Does he say, no, keep your hands off that pill? People can do what they want with it. If that state doesn't want the pill, that's up to them. Okay, let's take a look. What's going to happen with that pill? He's getting some pressure, you guys. People are very upset with this. There's a woman talking to him too. So I would say it goes in favor. I would say it goes in favor. The Ace of Wands, new beginnings, the toasting of the cups, going more with the medical side. I would say it's going to work out. So, I mean, what is it? They're down to 25%. Now, real quick, let's look at Justice Roberts, because I got a flash on him, and I told you guys before. Here's the thing. Thomas didn't want to go while Biden can choose his person. But I feel he has no choice. Justice Roberts. What's going to happen to Justice Roberts? Justice Roberts. And then I'll look at Diane. he so desperately wants the United States Supreme Court to look okay, but they just keep getting bad news and bad news. You know, he may have an explosion in his head. Bad news and bad news and bad news. So Justice Thomas, I would say Justice Thomas is going to probably end up having to go, because his wishes are reversed. But it might not be till next year for him. So is Justice Thomas the one that's going to replace? Is that, because we've often seen two. I think it might be Kavanaugh. It's between Kavanaugh and Thomas. I'm telling you, the conservatives want to stay in until there's a Republican. But there's not going to be a Republican for a while. Okay, so let's hit Feinstein. I really love her because I've worked with her. She's a really nice lady. And that she's sick. But, she's been there 30 years. She's been there the longest. She's almost 90 years old. Her poor husband died. Diane, what's going to happen with you? Are you going to have to step down? She said that she was stepping out of that committee, but if the Republicans play games, she would leave. I don't know if that's what she said for real, or I just heard it in my head. She said if the Republicans play games, she will leave. Okay, let's look at this. Here's her standing with her cups, the angel. Her lifespan, she might even have dreams about her deceased husband. She's done a lot of good, you guys, a lot of people. It'll be a woman that takes her place. I thought, what's his name? Who I used to call Atticus. I thought he might take, but I think it might be Barbara. I know Nancy Pelosi likes Barbara. So, see, this will free her up. She doesn't need all this stress. I see her doctor saying she doesn't need the stress. She's not well, you guys. She's not well at all. This is her picking up her burden and walking away. I think she'll have to walk away. I really do. I think she'll have to walk away. 10 days, 10 weeks. Okay. So, guys, well, I got everybody's attention. Is there something you want me to tell everyone? Is there some sort of hit you want to give me? Where I can give these beautiful people? Don't forget, get out of your own way. Don't overthink it. Is there something you want me to tell everybody? Look at them. They're telling you to be patient. God knows you guys have been patient. Me too. We have been patient. This Pentagon thing is not good. I don't care how much they try to poo-poo it, but it only helps Russia. But don't worry, Russia is still going down. Okay. Crossed by some news out of the blue. Ooh. Something that's hidden in behind closed doors. And we will be coming out of some difficulties as the United States of America. I've told you guys, I think it's pretty much Monday scandals will be revealed. We're going to be very happy and celebrating. Woo-hoo, that looks like Trump, huh? There's big news coming up with Trump. That I can tell you. Okay. Look at this. I would call the King of Pentacles like somebody like Merrick Garland or Jack Smith. Jack Smith feels like he's really in on something. So it's not showing death or anything, you guys, which is good. But it is showing the Ace of Swords, just cutting through the riffraff, getting out from under. This is as prophesized. So, hey, listen, you know that guy that got killed in San Francisco? He owned a Cash App and he was stabbed a bunch of times. I remember feeling this, but I don't know if I said it out loud. Let me know if I did. I remember thinking, oh my gosh, it was somebody he knows. And I knew the person would get caught, but it felt like it was somebody he knows. And sure enough, it was this guy who later, now they're saying, may have even planned on killing him. So I'll look more into that later. We'll check it out. Just have to do a real quick look, see it. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I feel a lot of people, let me tell you, the Congress is going backwards. People are not into this whole deal. There's a lot of people who are sick of Marjorie Taylor Greene. The Scalise guy feels like he wants to take over. I think they're really mad at McCarthy because he's letting Marjorie Taylor Greene be queen for a day. And it's like, hey, dude, we paid, what's his name? Scalise is saying, I got shot, man. I've paid my dues to be here. And this woman's coming in with this big mouth acting like queen for a day. That's what I heard. Not those words, but you know what I mean. And she knows people aren't standing around her with respect. She's making a fool out of herself. She's not some great congressperson. Oh my God. So I just saw that they're telling McCarthy to get her out or shut her down, especially that comment she made that good. I'm glad that that kid gave out all our secrets. The United States doesn't need secrets. And it's like, get rid of her clearances. Get rid of it. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene. There's trouble, you guys. This is the police. There's trouble. Oh, you know what else? She spent money that she shouldn't have for that fence. She spent it on a fence. She's trying to act like it's no big deal. But this will come to haunt her, you guys. This is coming to haunt her. And the illumination. Here's a man. This might be McCarthy. This might be McCarthy. And there's some investigation. They're trying to cut the investigation off. But this is like, you know, a big wig. Somebody big coming in. She's got some bad news. So she's not going to keep going. She thought she was going to be all that. She even thinks she could be Trump's VP. But what happened is Trump is not, Trump's going down. Let's go ahead and take a look at Trump. All right. I want you guys to sleep good tonight. I'm going to tell you a little bedtime story about Donald Trump. Did you guys hear that when he got pulled into wherever to talk, he had done a bunch of, I claim the fifth. He answered every question. He's in so much trouble. I know it's terrible. I even have some of you guys write me and say, I actually feel sorry for him. And I know a lot of you guys are like, what? But you know, I can understand because the guy is it's just what we prophesized. Okay. You all saw it too. I keep seeing a face in that thing, doggone it. I swear I see a face. Okay. Tell me what I can tell everybody. Listen. Ooh, did Melania leave him? She's sick of this whole Stormy Daniels and the other one. And trust me, it's not just one woman. Oh, I gotta look. First, let's just look at Trump. Yeah, he's going up what you call creek. I hate to say it, but people will be celebrating. There's some offers here for him. I'm sorry to say. Remember what they did to that guy that Rachel Maddow talks about for Nixon? He said, I'm still going to fight. I'm still going to do this. And they said, step down and we won't put you in jail. And he did. I'm feeling like they'll tell Trump, don't ever run again. That's what I'm feeling. But he won't be able to. Look at this. Jack Smith is coming. Look at that. He got his helmet going and everything else. And God is there too, because you can't do ugly like this and get away with it. He's going to get in trouble for taking that money. This isn't no bull. He's going to get in trouble. I think the big hit is him because they found out he was passing maps and stuff. His unfortunate way of getting money and his dealings with big names in other countries. So he's not going to get off, you guys. This is the one time, just like Andre said. He said he's getting away with a lot, but trust me, there'll come a time beginning in March that it's not going to be able to slide off of him. And then that was so funny. What did you guys watch Saturday Night Live? What they said about him saying that they cried when they saw me, they cried. And they repeated things where he said, grown men who never cried as babies were crying for me. Melania. What's going to happen with Melania? God, her son is so tall. I don't think Barron likes his dad. I don't feel any warm affection there. Melania feels like she stays away from Trump as much as possible. You won't see her coming when he's running for things. In a way, I feel she's backing off. Although she's partly wanting to be part of this. I know this sounds crazy, but if he wins, then she wants to be part of this so she can kind of teach Jill Biden a lesson, like, how dare you change my room up? And she'll reverse it. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting. Melania. Melania. Barron really loves his mom. Barron he can't go to no upscale college and get an education. Something's going on with Barron. I don't know if he's dyslexic or whatever, but there's something with him that he can't even take over his dad's business or what's left of it. Look at this. She does want a divorce, you guys. Ooh, I think a long time ago, I thought she might leave him. Nothing's working out between them. Even the communication is very small. Look at this. It's not good between them. I don't care if they come out smiling, skipping along hand in hand. It's not working out. Dang. Okay, so let me ask my beautiful guys or whoever's around me, whoever wants to come forward. This is why I like doing it like this, where the conversation isn't going on here. I can relax. I can talk to you guys. Normally I'd have a chili cheeseburger right here, but I don't have any chili or cheese or a burger. Okay, so let me see what you guys have to say. Why do they always use the word honor? Every time I go to tap in, that's the first word I hear. It's almost like they keep wanting to remind everybody to stand in the realm and honor, be an honorable person. Okay, we got that. So now what? You know who I'm seeing is I just saw Roosevelt, but just now JFK just walked in and Bobby's standing next to him. I love my son very much, but this is the wrong way for him to go. There will be a Kennedy to renew the family name, but it's not him. Somebody told me that one of the Kennedys is the person in charge of Ireland that Biden put in there. Somebody is telling me that, so I'll have to double check it. There will be a Kennedy to come up. It might be a female Kennedy. That's what I just got. I love my son, but he is lost. He means well. I read his book about his cousin when he was saying his cousin was innocent. He's a very detailed guy. I mean, he had every detail. He presented his case, and I thought that his cousin was not guilty based on the information. But now that I know, he kind of goes cray cray. Now I don't know. So, but I guess the cousin got off. So tell me what else I can know. Because, okay, Roosevelt. He just showed me a picture or a movie of Putin running like a dog, but he can't really run. But it's not literal. Putin is running on a battlefield, and there's explosions going on around him. So much hate is after this man. It's very hard. Even the ones he thinks are loyal or not loyal. This guy lives in a cage. Like you think he's in prison, Navalny, he's in prison himself because he can't trust anybody. Yeah, he's gonna I see him getting hit by something and just like boom. So something's gonna happen. He's trying to find a safe place and he can't. Now I just saw the Ukraine people gathering up and waving flags. They'll get their children back, by the way. Russia will start working with the Ukraine when Putin is gone. They'll be like, what do you need? Here, take this. Here's your children. All those people they put in prison, most of them will be out. I see someone shaking President Biden's hand, but it's not Zelensky. It's somebody from Russia. I see someone shaking the president's hand, representing Russia. Russia will end up okay, you guys, once Putin is gone, because it's just like the Netanyahu or whatever his name is, Nitty-butt, whatever. He's not a very good man, and he's doing things underhanded. Look what he did with helping Trump. Oh my God. He's not a very good man. So what's going to happen is, and even these papers and all this stuff coming out, it's that I'm telling you, the people in Israel aren't for this. Sure, maybe his people are, and the upper people that love Jared and stuff. But he might have thought he did it for his country, so the American president would isolate Israel and say, it's a sovereign nation or whatever. But I'm going to tell you, he did things underhanded, and he's still working underhanded, and it will not last. It will not go. Just like with Putin, just like with Trump. You get these people, these cray-crays in here, and just like that Kristi Noem or whoever she is, she's ending her career. Her political career is ending. But they really think this is how delusional they are. Oh, as soon as Trump's in there, we're going to get this and we're going to get that. No, it's not going to happen. And let me tell you what else, you guys. I don't know why I didn't mention this first. Oh my God. Why did I just go blank? Sorry. The governor of Florida, DeSantis, he's going down. And he signed in the middle of the night that 6-week abortion thing. There's a lot of Republicans that are opening their eyes and saying, if we run on this stuff, we're over. We can't do that. That's not America. America is 63% saying leave women's bodies alone. Get out of that. And they're waking up, but people like him are taking everybody back. So yeah, it's the Satan's going. Somebody, my friend she sent me the video of what the pudding thing was. Remember you guys asked me about the pudding thing? She sent me the video. Oh my God, it was hysterical. But yeah, it's so funny for Trump to do a video, and he's as much of a lowlife. So anyways, not for me to name call him. I'm just going to tell you, it ain't going to happen. And to Satan ain't going to happen. So maybe I need to do a deep dive more, or let me ask before I go to sleep and see if I get a dream. because there's probably, I mean, I would be happy if Trump was the one running against Biden, but I don't think that's going to happen because it's just too much trouble. So we'll do a deep dive later because I've already been on quite a while and I don't want to bore you. Some of you guys are already turned this off. So anyway, love you all. I'll talk to you again probably during the week. I'll do Andre probably Wednesday. And we're doing Friday, we're doing the Mel and Kevin answering personal questions on I'll post it. It'll be on my I just went blank. SteamYard. All right, you guys. Love you all. Cheers.